Welcome back to my channel, Queen's Generational Wellness. I am your host, Miss Flowers. Last time we talked about emotional wellness. Today we are going to talk about personal development. I kind of forgot what I was going to say. But I wrote a book back in 2000. I started it in 2009. I had breast cancer in 2006. I started the book in 2009. And it took me 2009 to 2013 to finish the book. So I self-published the book. And, right now it's September, the end of September. Next month is breast cancer month. So I wanted to do the cover over and make it an ebook. In the process of me doing the cover over and making it an ebook, I read the book and I was like, I don't even sound like the same person. This don't even sound like me no more. And I said to my cousin, I was like, yeah, I think I'm going to rewrite the book. And she's like, no, don't rewrite the book. And I'm like, why not? I said, it doesn't sound anything like me. I want to rewrite the book. She says, no, don't rewrite the book. That's where you were at that time. That's who you were at that time in 2013. That's who I was. And she was right. Because fast forward to maybe 2015, 16, I was having big issues with my stomach and I decided to go vegan. And that was like a big thing because I don't know too many people that I've ever been around that are vegans. So being the only vegan in the bunch is like, but I did it because I had to do what was best for me. So that was 2015, 2016. Fast forward to 2020. 2020 was one of those years. If you didn't know anything about yourself before 2020, you surely found out about yourself. You found out about yourself, your family, your friends, your coworkers. You found out about good or bad. You found it in 2020. And if you didn't, I'm sorry, you just weren't paying attention. I'm not sorry. You weren't paying attention. So I found out a lot of things about myself. And one thing was I hated my job. I love the kids that I work with, but I hated that job. So before that, in 2019, I had started to do like little side hustles and making body scrubs and making body butters and different things like that to have extra money and stuff like that. But then I was thinking when 2020 came, I didn't want to go back to work because we were home for so long. It wasn't forever, but from the middle of March, we didn't go back until August because I worked in the school system. So we were gone. It seemed like we were gone forever. And I went back and it was just the worst. And I was like, this is not for me anymore. Like I knew that in 2019 when I was doing nails and doing the scrubs and doing all that stuff, I knew it wasn't for me anymore. But after 2020, it was just like, yeah, this is not it. So 2020, we're home. We're home all day long. We're in the house. Nobody's doing anything. Only place you can go is to the grocery store. So 2020, I started studying to become an herbalist. I was studying crypto, Forex trading, different things I was studying, and I felt like it was easier for me to learn different things than it was for me to be like, I'm going to go back. I'm going to go to school. I'm going to go to college. It was easy for me to take different courses and learn different things and read different books in order to develop myself personally. So at that time, I was just like, I'm buying all these books. I'm taking all these different courses. And it's just like, I can't go back to work. I have to do something else besides working in the school system, which seems to it gets worse and worse every year. And I was like, you know what? I think it's time for me to at least get a certification because I know for sure I wasn't going back to college. I know that for sure. But I was working at my job. I was working hard. I was working so hard that I wasn't working on myself. There's a lot of things that I stopped doing because I was going to work and I was working so hard. I was tired. I used to build computers. Like literally build a computer. I don't know how to do any of that stuff anymore. I'm so behind in technology, and I'm like, I should have been working hard on myself instead of working hard at my job. Yes, you do your job, you do it to the best of your ability, but when you work hard on other things and you're not working hard on yourself, you get left behind. Mentally, I was left behind with technology when I was kind of into technology. And then there's, at my job, there was no room for advancement. The position that I was in, there was no room for advancement. So who wants to spend, I think it was 22 years that I had to retire. Who wants to spend 22 years doing the same thing over and over again? Because people feel if you don't have this type of degree or you don't have this type of degree, you can't do certain things. When in reality, a lot of people that have certain degrees didn't even know what was going on in a classroom and had never been in a classroom, because I was working with special needs children. So I wasn't working hard on myself. So I finally decided in 2020 that I'm going to do what I want. I studied to become an herbalist. I'm certified. I'm a certified wellness coach and life coach. And then just buying books and reading different things and talking to different people. Sometimes you got to get outside of your circle and talk to different people and learn different things. Sometimes that person in your circle that you never really listened to, sometimes you got to go back and listen to that person and say, I need to know this, and that. And they might tell you, they might not, but because if you listen the first time, but that's another story. But don't work harder on your job than you work on yourself. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, leave a comment, all that YouTube stuff, and I'll talk to you guys later.